It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Tuesday KVJ After the Show podcast. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hurrah. Here we go. Got some emails here, response to things that happened on the regular show we're going to get to in just a minute. We did also do a raise your hand poll today, and we found out that 40% of the KVJ show has come into work in the last month with a hangover, 40%. Virginia and Jaybird raised their hand on that. I know, Virginia, you did Crazy Little Day.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day, yeah. Mm-hmm. Bird, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I'm mixing a few Sunday/Saturday fun weekends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a couple cocktails about 3 Sundays ago, but I don't know. I don't thankfully really wake up with the old traditional hangover much anymore. I wake up tired if I wake up with anything. That's how I can tell, like, okay, I probably had maybe one more than I should have.
I'm with you. I don't get sick or even nauseous. I'm very tired and I'm so drowsy and out of it, but I can't sleep. I feel like shit.
Yeah.
I want breakfast.
Yeah, and then you want to lay, but you can't necessarily sleep, but you want to lay.
Right.
It's weird.
I used to, in my 20s, I knew if I would wake up with a hangover, I would have nausea pretty much right away. It would wake me up at about 5 in the morning.
Ooh.
And I remember my hangovers would be all the way until noon. I'd probably throw up about every 20 minutes.
Ooh.
It was crazy. And I'm just like, okay, do I not drink the way I used to, or is it just my body is that much different? So it's weird. It's like, okay, it's better now, but for probably a good 24 hours at least after drinking, I will just be lethargic and tired.
That is the worst for me. And I was like you. I'd feel nauseous and sick in the morning, but I think maybe I made an adjustment. I don't really drink anything other than whiskey. I don't drink beer anymore, really. I don't drink.
Yeah.
And I wonder if whiskey doesn't make me sick like other drinks. It makes me tired. Vodka can make me sick.
Okay.
It give me a headache, all that shit.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Maybe I'm just a cowboy at heart. Yeah, but I do wonder, is my body just gotten used to being an alcoholic, or
right,
did I get
I know.
better?
I do wonder that as well. I'm like, yeah, maybe I've just drank for so long now that my body just processes it better. I have no idea. 60% of us have spent a night in jail. Mine not since college, but yeah, I was in jail for a drunken disorderly. I kicked over a newspaper box and got wrangled in by the cops, and then was resisting a bit of arrest.
That's the only time you've spent in the old clink.
Yeah, only just the one night. I mean, I've been arrested. I had been arrested several other times, but that was the only time I spent the whole night in jail.
When you get arrested, would they just give you a mugshot and leave you, let you go?
Yeah, process, and you would get out. But on that one, I was in an actual cell, and they're like, you need to go chill for a while. And it was like 9 in the morning, and they got me right up, and I went and saw the judge.
Cool your jets, cowboy.
That was it. I had one night of a cool your jets, and that was the last time I was ever arrested.
He's had a lot to drink. Let's let him tucker out. He'll be all right in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you go to jail for?
I was kind of the same thing, disorderly, but I wasn't drunk, and they had me blow, and I blew a 0, and they couldn't figure out what was the matter with me, so they took me to jail.
So you're on drugs then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, Bert cracked the case.
Yeah. How about that? What a detective.
You figured out what they couldn't.
And so, but you were just being a maniac?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just acting like an asshole.
Aren't you shocked she only has one arrest from being disorderly?
It is kind of crazy, yeah.
Oh my God. You should have more.
Whatever.
I should have more.
You should have more too.
I agree. I've never been.
Squirrely bitch.
Never been in. I've been in handcuffs, but I've never gone to jail.
Mm-hmm.
They let me go.
Okay.
I lied.
Detained but not arrested.
I mean, it was so not cool of a story.
Jaybird, you're the only person that's eaten something out of a dumpster.
When I lived in Broward, when I was playing baseball for Broward Community College, I had a Las Spadas sub.
Okay.
And we know Las Spadas subs, and my dad was helping me clean
Fantastic. Yeah, I
clean
love
up
them.
the apartment, and I knew I had a half a sub. So I went to go get it. I go, hey, Dad, where's my sub at? He goes, I threw it away, I think, in the dumpster. I'm like, what?
Oh,
It
no.
was still in the bag, though.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, and it was only in there for
All right. No
Okay.
yours. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really not eating out the dumpster. You just went to retrieve your sandwich that was still in the bag. I thought you meant like, I'm down on my luck and I need to go find a meal.
No. That would be my mom and her childhood.
Damn.
Oh, man.
She'd always tell those stories.
Damn. The mother's pain became the son's.
Does remind me of an old punishment, too, we did long ago. You had to eat an item out of the radio station garbage.
That is nasty.
I'm so all in. I'm in. I am my mother's son. Give it to
He
me.
wants back in.
I like when we have good punishments.
That was a rough one.
That one sucks. It's a terrible punishment.
Yeah.
You better hope I don't. You better hope I don't win, because I will be a dick for that one. Oh, look at this, Virginia. Oh.
Maybe you get to pick your own food.
Yeah, you can't pick my food.
That's weak.
You're rogue.
Oh, she's gonna pick the worst shit if she loses. It'll turn people against us, Kevin. We gotta fuck.
I don't know, anything you ate out of the garbage is not awesome.
You don't know me, corn nut.
I do know corn nuts are not the most enjoyable snack to eat at work.
Well, when you're doing
can't.
talking, yeah, it's kind of a rough thing. Hey.
It wasn't supposed to go down like
Yeah, a lot
He
of
still
remnants.
has one stuck in his throat.
Yeah.
It was, well, not only that, they just really, you gotta prepare to eat some corn nuts.
You could come up with a list of non-radio friendly foods, and corn nuts would have to make that list.
I'll go ahead and say, and no matter what profession, I would not eat corn nuts at work.
Mistakes were made.
You eat corn nuts alone, by yourself, in your car, or at your house.
Well, I had a feeling you were going there because Virginia was eating them, and I heard you commenting on it. You're going, "That's corn
You were
nuts."
like,
in there."
"Ah."
I'm
He
like,
had-
until I could have set a timer. Like, how long before Bert has corn nuts?
Well, then
He
I
had
went-
I
corn
knew it
nut
wasn't gonna be long.
envy.
Yeah,
well,
he did.
I went to the snack area, and then they had barbecue corn nuts. I go, oh,
Yeah.
this sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And I kept saying in Denny's and Suits, I go, I'm fucking done eating these corn nuts. And
Yeah.
I keep going back, eating more.
Yeah.
You are but a man.
You're right.
You can't
You
resist.
finished that bag of corn nuts?
I did.
You did. Corn nuts gives you great breath, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Oh my, it's not a good work snack.
What do you mean?
I had barbecue. Mine are worse.
Ooh, barbecue's gross.
Virginia, you're the only person that's ever accidentally farted in front of a stranger.
Yeah, I told you this story a long time ago. I was in Walmart, and I thought it was going to be one of those silent ones. I mean, I knew I was bringing the heat, but it felt like it was going to be a silent one where if I just kind of leaned to the side, it would go, psst.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was not. And it was audible, and it was bad. And,
Oh, man.
but Magnolia was a little kid at the time, so I blamed it on her.
I mean, that's your right as a mother. That's your right. It's only bad until your kid gets to be about 8. Because then your kid starts to, a little kid, they don't know what the hell's going
Oh,
on.
Rocco would roll over quick if I tried to blame him for one of my.
As he should. Don't take that shit, Rocco.
He would not.
Definitely did. I even get sometimes, I kind of get embarrassed for the person farting sometimes. That one time I was walking Chewy just outside the little trail that was by my townhouse, and some guy farted in the courtyard. And it was so loud to the point where he knew it was loud, and he stood up. But as he stood up, I was like right by his thing. And we
You made
walked back.
eye contact?
Yeah. And he just-
That's amazing.
He just went right back down.
Yep.
But I could hear
Busted.
his fart probably 5 units down.
That's
Oh
amazing.
my gosh.
Yeah, it was.
Check to make sure nobody heard it,
He's like, I was kind of loud.
That's amazing.
and then he got busted.
Be
That's
careful
pretty
where
awesome.
you're farting at.
And then finally, Jaybird and Denny's were the two that have ever tried to pet a random animal only to find out it was a statue or a stuffed animal.
I did that in Key West.
Oh, well, that would make the most sense.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was petting some little... It looked like such a realistic bird.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pet it. And I'm like, oh, this is a statue.
Yeah, because birds in the wild sit there and let you pet them.
Dude, I thought that one duck had a bird on top of its shoulder. I'm filming it like a dumb fuck. I go, you're not going to believe this, guy. This bird landed on the duck. The duck is not moving. This is great animal shit.
Bird on duck.
And then the first 4 comments, bird, are you stoned?
Bird on whiskey.
No, I was stoned.
Stoned. A couple other suggestions here for Do It Bitch punishments. One is the old vintage strawberry Miracle Whip Jell-O mold. Yikes. Looks a little gnarly. It's like pink.
Oh, I
Looks like
remember those.
Pepto-Bismol.
You
Yeah.
used to put like fruit in them and stuff.
We could make a fucked up version of that.
We could.
Fish eyes.
Oh, it could be terrible.
It could be terrible. I like that idea.
Wally from Stewart, he said, I heard you talk about Vegemite, how awful it is, but have you heard of natto? It's a Japanese dish. It's basically fermented soybeans.
Ooh.
They say it's an acquired taste, but has an ammonia and fishy smell to it. Very sticky. Denny's might know more about it with his ancestry. If he doesn't, he is a shitty Japanese.
You might have a shitty Italian.
Yeah, I have to look into that. And then Angie from Pompano said, how about you do 6 ounces of baby formula from a baby bottle with the #1 nipple? The idea brought to you by a crying 5-month-old at 2 a.m. and sleep-deprived mama.
So what would we do?
I think we do have that on the list. You chug a bottle of formula, baby formula.
Do you want real titty milk?
We've done that before. We did Jen's.
We did do Jen's
Yep.
milk?
We did, yeah. We totally had Jen's titty milk.
Yeah, we did.
I know we had yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had some of Jen's. So that's why we do the formula. And you do more. But, yeah, could be one.
We've got other people that are either about to give birth or just gave birth.
Let's keep it within the family. Do
You don't want
think-
to ask one of your coworkers down the hall for some titty milk?
Or, family up in Port St. Lucie. Jay Barber got some titty milk for you.
You would definitely get some people that offer
Oh,
it.
if you put the ask out there,
Yeah.
somebody would give you their titty milk.
We would-
But I want to hear you ask one of our coworkers for theirs.
We would lead the league in 772 titty milk if we asked for it.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, we would. Because they're loyal.
Yeah,
and
they are.
bodacious.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they would. They'd hook you up, no doubt about it.
Do you think, if, for example, if Lachlan could talk and you said, all right, Lachlan, do you like your mom's breast milk better or the formula? Do you think the kid would like the breast milk better or the formula?
Great question.
I think the breast milk, because I think it seems to be a little sweeter.
It's probably natural, right? You go to that. You go to
Yeah.
your nature.
It seems like it just seems like there would be more of a biological connection to it on top of it.
Mama made it for you.
Yeah.
What was that one clip we used to play? It was the watermelon, those kids, but it had something to do with the mom's titties.
Yeah, that's right. It was from one of those kind of like weird where people were weird. And remember, she was breastfeeding her like 10-year-old, and they were British.
Yes!
Give me the melons.
Yes!
It tastes like melons.
It tastes like melon. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It tastes better than melon.
Yeah.
That's
creepy.
And the girl was like 10.
They were old. They were older
Yeah.
kids.
It was creepy.
And her mom would come up. I remember she just lift her shirt. The kids would come up and help themselves. They'd lift their mama's shirt up and just start sucking on her titty.
As if it was a water faucet.
Like in public. It was no big deal.
And
And
then,
they're like, it's just natural. She's just eating.
and then you're a monster for looking at that in public going, that's fucking weird. Oh, how dare you? I'm like, well,
Yeah.
the kid's 10.
Kid's 10.
He's standing up, suckling your titty.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Do remember that. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It's a good clip.
Yeah, it was.
We played out a clip a lot.
We did because it was a
It
good
was so awesome. The girl was so British.
It was very British.
She just loved her titty milk so much. Got an email from Jen. She does commercial real estate. She's got some insights on what's happening in the sports bar world.
Oh.
Heard a lot of rumblings. I was telling you how some brews rooms are starting to close, and we had a conversation early in the show today. And the quality of the sports bars, they have fluctuated. Being here 25 years, I've noticed that you'll have sometimes this might seem to be down, like the ale houses. It was hot when I got here, then it seemed to fall off, and then now Miller's has kicked it back up a whole different notch. But remember they used to have the Palm Beach Ale House?
Yep.
I love that place.
That was a big hang on Palm Beach Lake. So, unless you're an old townie now, you probably don't even remember that joint.
You're right. It's been gone for a minute.
Gone, yeah.
And that would be a hot spot you would go to in the northern to
Be
central
so
area.
packed, yeah.
That's where Smell My Finger was born.
It was.
Yeah.
That would be one of the places we would always, when I first got in the show, we'd go
Right.
to that ale house. Then we went to that one place off of Okeechobee that I don't even know if that's still there. The
Oh, I know what you're talking about, where we played darts.
play darts there all the time.
Yeah.
That's where you did that impromptu date for me, and then you bailed. I'm like, I think Kevin just left this girl here. and
Oh,
I'm
that
out.
was
Island Jacks.
Island
Island
Jacks, yeah.
Jacks. Is
But
that
it was-
still there?
No, it's now a boil place where they do the seafood boils. So they turned it into that. Yeah, and it was even something before Island Jacks. And you remember that used to be a Hooters.
Yep, it was
It
a Hooters way
was.
back in the day.
Yeah, I do remember that.
First got down as Hooters, and Hooters moved over to Palm Beach Lakes. So, yeah, what Jen's got is just a little update on what's going down. Yeah, the Brews Room in Delray Beach is going to turn into a kapow. It's right there on the railroad tracks, if you don't know.
A kapow. Oh, the
Yeah.
noodle bar.
Yeah,
Ooh.
kapows are doing well. They have the one that is on the 500 block of Clematis. They've got one at Meisner Park now, so they seem to be doing well. American Social is coming on 2nd in Delray Beach, too. Okay, well, that's big. And American Social, they had the original, I think it was the original at least, Las Olas, right there on the corner in Fort Lauderdale. And then they've also opened up in Meisner Park in Boca. So American Social is a hot name going strong right now. She said the Deerfield Brews Room is going to become Carolina Ale House. I said it's kind of horrible, but we had no choice. Long story. And she said all brews rooms are going to close and go away.
Wow.
They just didn't keep up. And she said Duffy's might be next.
We talked about that earlier today.
Yeah, when I remember we opened up the Duffy's in Coconut Grove, right there at Coco Palm, and they were going strong then. They had redone their menu. I remember they had the quarterback's hot wife that was doing all their commercials, and they had a resurgence. And, that's what, 14 years ago now?
Yeah.
10 years ago at least? No, maybe 14, 12, 14, something like that. And so, yeah, so they need a bump. It is tough because they're up, they're down, all these sports bars. And she said, I also did the pink steak deal in West Palm Beach. It's a bit uppity, and I want to get there. It's a steak place. You remember Julian, right, from Avocado Grill? We've had him in a couple times.
Yes.
He does great stuff. It's his place. She said, I go this Thursday night. I do want to get there. I haven't, just because it is more of you dress up a little bit more to go there, and so I'm usually in just jeans and a T-shirt, and so I'm not ever really dressed to go there, but one of these days I want to get there.
I'm on that Kapow website.
They do good stuff.
It looks fun.
Kapow is good. Yeah, we got into that kick a little while. We went there a couple times on the 500 block at Clematis, and I enjoyed it.
It looks like they have karaoke on Friday nights.
They might. They got a cool vibe, and the menu's good. I mean, it's kind of like an Asian infusion kind of thing. But
Daddy wants to sing?
yeah, Kapow's hot right now.
I want to do karaoke very bad. I miss karaoke. We don't even have to do cocktails and karaoke. I just want to go do karaoke.
We will have cocktails.
Oh yeah, I'm saying not as an event.
Right, just to go and have some fun.
That would. I love karaoke.
I need to shake some dust off of it.
Let me shake that dust off.
It's a little crusty, but let's shake it off.
And Michael said, I heard you talking about Jaybird's appearance at the Brews Room in Boynton during the Ohio State-Michigan game. You said that audio never saw the light of day, but maybe you can get the video and post it on the after the show.
We don't have video. We just have audio.
But shit went down.
But shit went down.
They started hitting him.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. I think 30 guys were hitting me.
They're all over you.
They wanted to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because they were all ginned up to watch Ohio, and you went in fully dressed in Michigan gear with a bullhorn talking shit.
The goal of the bit was I'm not a Ohio fan, and I'm going into an Ohio bar.
You were dressed in a Michigan jersey and everything else, and they're huge rivals. And so he went in there. At first, they were kind of trying to ignore him, but he just would not be ignored.
I won't be ignored.
I was working, and I get.
right.
But while I'm doing it, I'm thinking there's no real way to make this goofy or lovable. I think I'm just gonna say some shit, and they're gonna fucking kick my ass.
Yeah.
and that's exactly
Kind of
what
went.
happened.
Yeah, finally they're like, because he was intruding on the game, and they drug him to the door. And I remember, oh man, it went crazy.
They broke my bullhorn in half.
Yeah.
Damn.
Part of the audio, I
They
think
smashed it.
you hear me go, "You broke my bullhorn."
Yeah.
And they did not care.
No, they were going to. We had to leave the bar. We had to throw me into Kevin's car, and we had to drive away.
Yeah, we did.
Because they were chasing
The
you.
bar came out into the parking
We went out of there on 2 wheels.
And then I think I forgot it was a bit. And like, you fucking hit me. Well, fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah. It turned terrible.
You forgot it was a bit.
Well, guys, they're fucking hitting me.
Oh, they did. They got a couple of shots in on them.
They definitely
That's
did.
amazing.
Oh, the thing that really... Was Urban Meyer the coach?
Yeah, I think it was early on. So this is probably 20. He started coaching in 2012. This is probably 2012, 2013.
And what rhymes with Meyer? Liar.
Liar. Oh.
Meyer's a liar. On the
Yeah.
the bullhorn. They had some
Snap.
big dudes in there.
They do, yeah. Ohio people growing big.
They snapped his bullhorn.
You weren't there for that, I don't think. I think it was me, you, and the Queen.
Yeah, the Queen, yeah, was part of it.
Was I in the car?
No, I don't think you were there.
I feel like I saw the video of this. Are you sure
I
there
think-
wasn't a video?
Yeah, I think we did have some video. I just
think
don't
there
know
was
where it is.
video
Yeah,
because
there
there
was
might be
originally.
I
video.
can see it. So
Yeah, because it was right in the doorway.
I must have seen video.
They drug him from inside where he was inside where the inner bar is, and they drug him to the doorway, and he was kind of in the little corridor they have there. That's where the punches went down.
By the way, I deserve to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
was going
Yeah.
in there
Oh, yeah.
being a fuckface.
Yeah,
but
you pushed
that's
all
just-
the right buttons.
That's why stunts sometimes can suck.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we're going to get so sued if we do this. So as soon as Brewer's Room goes completely under, we can release all that, I think, because there's nobody to sue us.
Yeah, that's true.
We could play the audio. That's why we didn't play it.
Yeah. Like, oh, they're going to sue the pants off of us. Anna's got a thought here. You're talking about getting expensive salads at Whole Foods. And she said, next time, don't put the salad dressing on the salad right there. You buy a bottle of salad dressing separately. And it'll save
Gotcha.
money.
Oh, yeah, that salad dressing is heavy. She's right. Look at that.
If you're going to buy the salad dressing, now you're just buying an $8 bottle of salad dressing now.
And I know you like it wet.
I like it wet, baby.
I don't know if that sounds like you're saving money.
I don't think you're saving money. And okay, it's going to go from $42 to $39.
Right.
So it is, though. When you get a salad from Whole Foods, bring a checkbook.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
No,
Unless
they-
you're
they
eating
are.
a fucking side salad, and who's doing that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed we kind of gotten back into our Publix groove because we were going to Whole Foods a little bit more because they closed down my Publix to do that, which people are going to have to get used to because they may be knocking down some people's Publixes.
The Village one's been redone,
Yeah.
and do you think it looks better and it feels better?
It's bigger, yeah. It's bigger.
Yeah, my Publix, the one I go to normally, it had a revamp of the deli area.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They'd had about 4 in Palm Beach County. I think there's about 4 that are marked in Broward that are going to be demolished. They just closed the PGA Commons one up there at PGA Military on Saturday, and so they're going to knock that down and rebuild it. Same kind of deal. Christopher said a way to save some money. He said, I heard you talking about all the streaming services. He's one of those people who bought the TV antenna for $10. Said if you're just watching basic cable, you're good. Yeah, for me, I still invest in the TV because there's not much other than just a few live sports. And the problem with that too, anymore I DVR all the sports and then I watch them on time delays. I hate sitting there watching commercials, man. It takes like freaking 4 hours to sit there and watch a game. Who got time for that?
That's a long time.
It is.
Commercials really do suck.
Yeah.
They
and
are
you're just
awful.
sitting there doing nothing. You're like, all right, what's going on? Yeah, So it's very rare I watch a game live anymore.
And it kind of amazes me still that they still make shitty commercials, shitty, boring, like car commercials are still so boring to watch.
Yeah.
They don't try at all to make them entertaining whatsoever, and maybe that costs more money to make
It
them
does,
entertaining.
yeah, because you need to go to a better ad agency where they have better writers, better producers, all that stuff.
But it's always some car driving throughout the mountains.
They do a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just the car from a distance driving. I'm like, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
I'll never drive in the mountains.
I'm never gonna go to the mountains.
Right, we're in Florida.
It's flat AF.
They didn't have hills.
Exactly. Learn your region.
Joshua said, I got to say, it's highly amusing and a little bit sad at how impressed you guys get at figuring out basic modern technology. If you just spend a little time looking at manuals or looking at tutorials, most of the things you are impressed with are actually very mundane.
This guy's a dick.
Way to take away our fucking shine. Thanks, buddy. Next party, not invited.
Yeah, let me guess. You don't get a lot of party invitations.
Davy Downer.
Got an email here from Caitlin, and she said, Bird, if you're still worried about that snake, lethal and non-lethal snake traps exist. It looks like flypaper. It's a glue trap, I guess sticky glue trap you put down, they slither on it and then stick.
I appreciate it, and I have gotten some of that, and I will say this. There's been nothing to report back on, which makes it even worse. So either that snake let itself out,
Yeah.
which Virginia does not seem to think that happened, or it is curled up somewhere, and it's going to strike me when I least expect it.
I'm thinking the latter.
Man.
And if he gets that sticky snake trap, it's going to get stuck to him.
No, I have the snake trap. I have it. People have been sending that to me. There's no snake. I've not gotten this. That's my problem.
You put down the sticky stuff?
Yeah, no, my dad's been trying to help me get this snake, and we can't find the snake, and that's the more alarming part. My dad tried to talk me into going, well, the snake. He's kind of trying to lie to me and saying the snake let itself out.
Did the snake open the door when the deadbolt was on it?
Well, I kind of push back on that. I go, Dad, what, the snake's got arms? He's like, no, when the door is open, the snake's maybe. But I'm like, I'm keeping my doors closed.
The snake might be able to open the slider.
My dad's straight up lying to me, trying to make me feel. He's trying to shut me the fuck up so he doesn't worry about the snake no more.
I'm surprised he doesn't care. I mean, he's staying there too,
No,
right?
He's not. He's staying at my
Oh, he doesn't care at all.
No, that's why
He's safe.
He don't give a shit about the snake because he's staying at my sister's house.
You're a man alone in this snake den.
I am a man alone. He has not stayed one time at my place. He's staying
Because he's afraid of the snake.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
And he tells you it's all okay.
Well, I think
They know you're good.
It got to a point where we cleaned out my entire house, and we just can't. It's nowhere to be found. So I think at that point, it's like, well, maybe let it out. Maybe it's gone. Great.
I got.
You are so prime right now for a snake prank. I mean, this would be the time to get him.
Yeah, he's in the shower.
Oh, he's in it,
Oh,
baby.
you could get me so good in the shower. I would slip and I sit usually crisscross applesauce, so I wouldn't slip probably.
All of a sudden, a snake just lands on your head.
You would scare the fuck out of me.
You can get one of those realistic rubber snakes and rock his clock.
You would get a very audible response from the bird. Denny scared me the other day so bad. When we had that goose problem, he crouched down, and I'm walking out of the studio, and he just goes like this. Geese people! Ah!
Geese people.
And I go, ah! It was in front of coworkers. It was awful. So yeah, you can fuck with me with a snake.
Let me see. You got Leslie here. She said, I'm moving into a larger home, and finally I got room for a piano. I took lessons for a short time as a child, but regretfully gave up. Now in retirement, I'd love to buy a piano and take up lessons again. I'd like some advice from Jaybird regarding sticking to it this time and making progress.
Here's the good thing. You can learn how to play the piano or any instrument these days from YouTube. YouTube really is a great teacher. And the great thing about a piano is it's always out. So when your instrument is always out, it reminds you that you have to practice. You know, that's why they say don't put your guitar away. Keep your guitar out, because if it's out, it reminds you, oh, I got to pick up my guitar. I got to practice my scales.
A piano is like a piece of furniture.
It is.
You really can't put it away.
It is, and that's what is awesome about the piano. And go slow. You're not trying to sign with Columbia Records. Just take it one day at a time and learn one little thing, even if it's for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You've been doing that.
Yeah.
And you've been getting better.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe she should come over. Y'all could do a duet.
Okay.
Maybe she can help you find the snake.
There you go.
Shut up.
Let me see. You got Alfonso sent an email. He said, my wife and I quit our jobs back in November and started our own business, and it's been 3 months now, and it's been amazing.
Wow, good for you.
We're already turning a profit. We do find it funny, though, that some people think owning a business is so easy. I have literally heard, wow, you have your own company. Must be nice to work for less. We work 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We pick up our toddler from daycare, and then once she goes to bed at 9 p.m., we go back to work, open up the laptops, and work until about 1 to 2 a.m. But it's definitely worth it. We love it so much, but it's hard work. I know you can't say her name, but it's Happy Dingoes. Of course we can. A pet wellness company dedicated for making your dog's health a happier experience.
It's not. I mean, it is hard work, but if you love what you're doing, then it's very much worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's something to take pride in. You know, it's your thing that you created.
Right.
Happy Dingoes.
I feel like that's when people really become successful. 'Cause it is your thing. You're going to take pride in it.
Of course. And then, you know, if it does take off and it gets very profitable, you can sell it and then sit back and do nothing.
Yeah.
That's the goal. I know a
That
lot of
would be
people that
something.
start businesses just to be able to grow them, and then sell them.
Wouldn't that be the life? And you just sit back and sip cocktails all day long.
Oh, Margarita Mondays.
Kind of like Bob Barker. He just sits in his chair.
Yeah, drinking tequila all day.
Drinks
Yeah.
tequila.
Yeah.
Pets his dog.
Yeah.
Which sounds so cozy.
Right.
He didn't die. He's still around.
Bob Barker?
Did he die?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
You didn't know Bob Barker
He
died?
drank himself to death.
He had a good run. I mean, dude,
He was 99.
that is a good
Yeah.
run. Okay, he died recently then.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, like in 10 years ago.
No, he did not.
He died in 2023.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. That's a good. Because I remember talking about it because your grandma.
Yep.
Yeah.
My grandma beat him.
I think there's a devil joke about come on down.
Definitely.
It feels like that happened.
Bob Barker's in heaven. Don't say that.
Of course he is. Of course he is, Virginia. Let me see. Got some emails about the best smells. Talking about that earlier. Chelsea said the Avatar ride at Disney. It's clean and reviving.
Is that ride good? Did you go on that one?
I did not.
Daniel said the Costco bakery. Smells all fluffy and buttery like croissants.
See, I don't know about that Costco life.
Panda has a Costco card. He just got one recently for the gas prices. And him and Rocco went and got Costco pizza over the weekend, and they were loving it.
I wonder how long that would take, the process. Going in there, get a Costco card, and then all of a sudden I walk out with a Costco pizza.
Just go with Panda.
I want a card, though. I want a card. I want to be cool. And I want that Sam's Club.
Go during off-peak hours, because I've gone before to Costco during peak hours, like on a Saturday afternoon. It's fucking insane.
Oh, you go when the crowd is in bulk.
Uh-huh.
Try to go when it's not packed.
Oh, the best time to go grocery shopping, in my opinion, is early in the morning.
Yes.
7A.
Go when there's nobody in there.
Vanessa said the Hotel One Miami smells amazing. Okay. And somebody else had said earlier, too, that there is a site you can go to. A lot of times, places will promote their scent. So if you go in, because it is something trendy, especially a lot of these hotels and whatnot, you go in there, it just smells great. It's diffuser stuff, and you can get it for your own home. Be like, I want my house to smell like the Bright Line or
No,
whatever.
you said it earlier. There really is something to be said when something smells over the top good.
Yes.
It elevates
Right.
a mood.
Does.
That's why they have aromatherapy.
No doubt.
It really does help the overall vibe of a place.
If it's a beautiful day and everything's great, and then you get a fresh smell that goes along with it, that fresh smell is almost as powerful as the sunshine and everything else coming in. Because if you're standing there and you're looking at the sun, it's beautiful, but then you're smelling shit, you're just like, something's off.
Yeah, I'm not saying your problems are going to be fixed, but if you throw,
Yeah.
I mean, if you put that
It's all
under
tied together.
the syllabus of, okay, I got my smell going good, my house is looking nice and
Yep.
clean or whatever.
Syllabus. That's a big word. Syllabus.
And Rita said her and her daughter Sophia, they played hooky again yesterday, drove up to Orlando. She's the one, you remember she went to the Disturbed concert, and Dave Draymond, I think is his name. David Draymond, he's the lead singer. He brought her over, and and she finally got to go up on stage and give him a big old hug.
Yes.
Yeah, so nice stuff. He seems like a good dude. So pretty cool. Another celebrity sighting here. Ashley was able to go to Turtle Fest and see Virginia. Look at that.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, had a good time.
Did anybody at any point go, fuck yeah, Turtle Fest 2024?
No.
Nobody did that?
It's not that raucous.
That's because I wasn't there.
There's a lot of families there. It was fun. It was sweet.
It does suck when you're the rager and it's a family event. You're like, and it's light out.
Julie had some nice things. She's been listening since 2004 and been a diehard now for 10 years. Got a great family photo there. She works at a bakery in Delray. So.
Ooh, what bakery?
It doesn't say, but she said maybe she could bring some goodies.
What's her favorite color, Kevin?
Don't have that either.
Don't be a dick, corn nut.
There she is with the fam. So thank you for the nice
Adorable.
email. Appreciate that.
A lot of bakery talk today. Guess where this motherfucker's going?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to some kind of bakery today.
Going from corn nuts to bakeries.
Yes.
Yes, very nice. All right, so lots of good stuff. Always appreciate your emails. You can send them in. mail@kvjshow.com. Enjoy your Tuesday. See you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.